As long as the Prophet Muhammad was in Mecca, there was never a mention of Jews in any context. But when he moved to Medina, there were already a lot of Jews living there. Now, the question is, where did all these Jews come from in Medina? Because the Jews had known for 1,000 years that a prophet would soon be coming to Medina and the surrounding areas. About 70 years ago, 3 Arab shepherds were wandering around the hills of Palestine when suddenly they spotted a cave in a distant mountain. They went inside that cave and saw something inside. I found just 2 jars lying around. When they opened them, they found some old papers and scrolls inside. They thought it might be something valuable, so they went to the market and sold them for a bit of cash. Eventually, those scrolls ended up in the hands of a scientist in America, who quickly realized that these were ancient Jewish texts. However, they were written in a strange style that was completely different from anything known today. This scientist, John C. Trevor, recognized these papers as some of the oldest Torah texts. They compared it to something that was 1,800 years old, and the style and vibe of both are pretty much the same. The scientist did carbon dating on the paper it was written on to find out how old it could be, and it turned out to be at least 2,200 years old. So, this Torah, which was found in a cave in Palestine and has an Arabic shape, is one of the oldest Torahs in the world, even older than the time of Jesus. This isn't the complete Torah, though, but there are a lot of portions in this. At the beginning of these scrolls, there's a mention of a Jewish prophet named Isaiah, who is considered a true prophet by both Christians and Muslims. This prophet Isaiah wrote some prophecies about what's going to happen in the future. The first prophecy is about Nebuchadnezzar, a very powerful king who, thousands of years ago, destroyed the Jews, much like Hitler did. The first prophecy states that while Nebuchadnezzar is currently oppressing us a lot, very soon a person will come to challenge his rule, destroy everything, and restore the Jews in their land. This prophecy was fulfilled 300 years before this Torah, with Cyrus the Great, who was a powerful king of Iran. Many modern Islamic scholars even consider him Dhul Qarnayn. Cyrus was the king of Persia. It's a really interesting story. So, subscribe for the second prophecy of this night, because the Jews settled in Medina due to this ancient Torah prophecy. Look, my servant whom I uphold, I put my spirit on him. I'm going to put this in, and he will establish justice in the world. He won't back down until justice is established on earth, and no one will be able to crush him. I won't let anyone take away my praise from the idols. And those living in Kedar, get ready to celebrate. Remember Kedar. Let the people of Selah climb the mountains and shout joyfully. Let them give glory to the Lord. Now, let's break this down. First off, it's said that the people of Kedar should celebrate. But who exactly is Kedar and where is he? Kedar is the son of Ismail, the son of Ibrahim. Kids like these established a huge empire in Arabia, and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is also mentioned as a descendant of Ismail. Back then, the worship of idols was at its peak in Arabia. So it's pretty clear that a prophet would come to Arabia. There was also another prophecy during the night about the people of Selah climbing the mountain and shouting joyfully. The word Selah is still written the same way today. Now, where exactly is Selah in Arabia? This is interesting. And come on, everyone has maps, right? Just head straight to the location of this mountain, and you'll find it right in Medina. Not only is it in Medina, but it's also the closest mountain to the Prophet's mosque. It's only 500 meters away, not even a kilometer. Just meters. The people of Selah were told at night to climb the mountain and cheer, because someone was coming who would establish justice in the whole world. This was all foretold to the Jews in the Torah, so they were fully aware that it would happen soon. In Medina, a prophet was about to arrive, so slowly but surely, a lot of Jews started moving from Palestine to Medina and its surroundings, hoping to meet him. After the war between the Jews and the Roman Empire, many Jews began gathering in and around Medina. They set up their headquarters in Khaybar, which was considered the closest city to Medina. The Arab Jews of Medina were impressive in terms of their knowledge and business skills, just like how the world is still impressed by Jewish intelligence and business acumen today. Slowly, the Jews started to settle in Medina, and fights began between the Arabs of Medina and the Jews. The Jews would often tell the Arabs, "You can do whatever you want today, but when our prophet comes, we won't let you go." The Arabs of Medina were always scared that their prophet might come and wipe them out. This fear was passed down from generation to generation, making the people of Medina truly believe that a prophet was coming very soon. Then one day, out of the blue, from Mecca, a guy named Musa bin Umair came to Medina and started inviting the people there to Islam. He told them about an Arab prophet who appeared in Mecca, but nobody in Mecca believed him. The people of Medina were shocked to hear that there could be an Arab-speaking prophet, especially since the Jews kept scaring them about this very prophet. So, the people of Medina were the first in the world to accept Islam. When the Jews found out that our prophet was indeed an Arab, they outright denied it, claiming he wasn't a true prophet at all, but still some. The Jews accepted Islam and even gave their lives for it. They had already mentioned Muhammad, peace be upon him, in the Torah, and those Jews who converted to Islam discovered this. That's why a Christian priest sent Hazrat Salman Farsi to Medina, saying that a prophet was about to come. The Jews denied all of this, claiming he wasn't a prophet at all. They not only refused to acknowledge him as a prophet, but also plotted against Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in every possible way. However, after the Battle of Khaybar, the power of the Jews was permanently broken across Arabia. All the respect that the Jews had built up over hundreds of years went to the Muslims, and the people of Mecca realized that after Khaybar, it would be their turn next.